Hello! I'm joined today with the real Little Britain, Black
Hello.
Kevin Black.
How's things, Mr. Pickard?
Good. In a prequel to getting ready for BDU Reading, where me and brother go all the way down to Reading and try and get as many pictures as possible for Beer Drinkers United. It's a Facebook group on Facebook. Great group of international, European, etc. people talking about beer.
It's going to be a fantastic 3 days.
Yeah. It's also one of the biggest beer festivals in the UK, Reading.
It is. It's got 550 real ales, 200 ciders, and various about 150 bottle beers and draft beer from all over Europe. So it is. They expect about between 10 and 15,000 people at it.
And you've got something special on Thursday at the Reading Beer Festival.
Yes, so the trade session, I've got Blackie's Brewery for the first time, unleashing the beers in the public.
That's pretty cool.
It's going to be really good. I'm using that as what do you think of my beer, and then hopefully within 3-4 months, then I will officially go live, as they say, and be selling cask and bottle beer.
And this Sunday coming, we're hoping to do a big, nice long session of all the range from Blackie's Brewery, as well as tasting with different savoury dishes.
Yep, exactly. Looking forward to it.
But as for now, we've got a beer that we both appreciate. I purchased mine at Beer House in Ossett.
I purchased mine at the Grumpy Goat Ale and Cheese store in Reading.
Just trying to show you. I'll put on the end of the video if I can. I don't know how to do it. There's a way of doing it. I managed to chat and talk with the actual brewer.
Mal.
Five Towns. His bar in Wakefield, Harris Bar, really good bar if you're in Wakefield. It opens about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's got a wide selection of bottled beers and real ales.
Excellent. I'll be reviewing my beer in my 5-Town brewery glass. Thanks to Malcolm from 5 Towns for sending down the post. Much appreciated.
Smoke.
Okay, so folks, my one might be a bit lively as it's been purchased today and I've been carrying it about. So, ooh. No, it's fine. Nice bit of smokiness and a bit of bubbliness there. Oh, you can smell the gooseberries already.
Smells good. That's how you do it.
So this beer is pouring with very good carbonation, as did the other bottle about 4 weeks ago. Purposely did that big head just to show the 5 Towns crest on the glass. Absolutely fantastic. What's interesting about this beer is in the glass, it's not as sweet as what it is in the bottle. The bottle, you really get that sweetness from the hops.
You can see it now on my big picture. It's me with Malcolm from 5 Towns. Can you see it? And there's brother and Malcolm's daughter. Is it showing the picture?
Yep, Stuart. Yep, looking good.
And here's me with the guy from Beer House. Is it showing it? Wait.
Yep. Nope, not yet. Nope. Yeah.
How about now?
Yes, there's our David.
Great bottle shop in Yorkshire. You purchased yours at Grumpy Goat, didn't you?
This one was purchased at the Grumpy Goat, but usually I buy the majority of my bottled Yorkshire ales, actually all my Yorkshire ales, from David. So every month I always put an order in about between 40 and £50. Sometimes that
Yeah.
could be much more, but very, very, I recommend them.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to go out and spend too much. I mean, I was chatting to you late weekend, to think the weekend where I spent over about £100. I only went in for a few bottles, came out with like 27.
Yeah, my last order was like that. My last order, including delivery, I think was £97. But again, something very, very worthwhile.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool that Grumpy Goat down in Reading now stocks real ales from Yorkshire.
Yeah. So this month they had a special, which was month of April was Yorkshire month, so it had all these different breweries from Yorkshire. So
definitely grape, as you mentioned.
Yeah, and you get that really nice smelling of the gooseberry as well.
Yeah.
One thing I think, and something I need to ask Malcolm, is this made with lager malt? Because you can get that light lager smell off it as well. Very, very good. There's some sour apple and a little bit of lemon coming from this.
Just to a picture. So I like to keep an archive of the beers that I drink.
Just doing the same thing myself, Stu.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely gooseberries. Those beers that you know is gonna taste really nice before you drink. That's what 5 Towns light beers normally do.
And it's amazing because
aromatic.
This beer here, anytime I drink this, Stuart, right, it reminds me of the Neves Nemes or Neves Nemes. Yeah. But completely different taste, but a fantastic solid beer.
I mean, I was saying to me brother when we had all the other 5 Towns beers around March, a lot of their light beers are very similar. It's hard to split them between the ones that they are.
But the fantastic thing about this brewery, and Stuart, you mentioned it in one of your reviews a couple of days ago. If you want if you like hoppy beers, no point in spending £8 or £9 on a bottle.
Yeah, I mean, Magic Rock and there's another brewery that Brewdog.
Yeah,
they do hoppy beers, but they cost a lot of money.
5 Towns, you can get them. The most I've paid for a bottle, I think, was this one because it was in. It came down to Reading, but I think the most I ever paid from Beer House was £2.75.
Yeah, and that's for a 500ml bottle. Was Brewdog? It's normally about £3.30, and you're paying probably twice the amount or about the same amount, but you get half the amount.
Yeah, but I do prefer. I love this brewery. 5 Towns Brewery was the brewery for me of 2013. Fantastic. I think now I've had. This must be beer number 19 I've had from them. So I'm pleased. I've never had any bad beers from them.
Don't shake it because it explodes. Another brewery out of Yorkshire. I mean, these are more simplistic, hoppy but quaffable beers. Another brewery that I'm a big fan of is Great Egg Brewery. You had the Amish Mash this past weekend.
Oh, what a fantastic beer. And Stuart, I don't know if you know, but they've got it on cask at Reading Real Ale Cider Festival. So we might have to do a review for BDU Reading.
But I think that's what the whole point is. Just basically keep an ale quaffable, but not overcharging for what it was.
Yeah. And on the flavour in this beer, this is the type of beer I reckon it would be. You could change lager drinkers into ale drinkers because I honestly think it's got that lager malt to it, but then it's got this wonderful lightness and bitterness of them gooseberries with little lemon citrus notes. It is fantastic.
I also think you could easily put this in the coffin category because you could just easily drink a lot of this. I think last year I drank this, the Nemesis, and it was just like gone.
4.5%. You
I
know,
know.
but then I also think that on some Saturday night when I drank their 300 beer,
Yeah.
their collaboration brew with the North Riding Brew Pub,
Which was a really nice beer.
that beer, and I don't know if you've seen my picture. When I did the review, it was crystal clear.
Yeah.
And when it was crystal clear, that beer was absolutely outstanding. One of the best strong golden beers I've had. But then when it was mixed through with the yeast, it kind of died off a little bit. But it was a solid brew. I've got two more coming from Dave.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing. Sometimes when you drink it initially, sometimes it's okay, and then you add the sediment, and it actually either makes it a lot better or makes it a lot worse.
I think with the 5 times, it makes it a lot worse, to be honest.
Yeah.
But what a brewery, and this here, what a beer, Baby Blue. One thing I love about this brewery is their labels.
I think
They're simple, but they're eye-catching.
first time I had Five Towns, I think it was the Peculiar Blue, and I were at the Saltaire Beer Festival, which is classed as the Bradford Beer Festival. And when I first ordered it, I thought it was just a new version of Thick's and Salt Peculiar. Peculiar Blue. And at the time, because I wasn't into my hops, I don't think I enjoyed it as much, but this is Baby Blue, which is a lower ABV version of Peculiar Blue. Have you had the Peculiar Blue?
No, I haven't had it.
No.
No. It's probably that, and there was another one that did pineapple something. Was it pineapple?
There was Mango Junction, which I had in wooden cask.
I never had that one. That's the only one. One of the ones I haven't had.
Mm.
What I really do like is I like Monster Mash. I like Ash.
On tap. I don't think I've had it in bottle.
Bottle format. Stuart, actually, Reading have it, so there might be some left when you come down.
Okay.
So it is very, very good on bottle as well.
I mean, final thoughts on the Reading. In comparison, you've been to the GBBF. Which do you prefer most?
To be honest, I prefer Reading Beer Festival, and the reason being, it's bigger, and the context is in. It is 2 massive, and I mean massive tents. Each tent is probably about 2.5 or maybe 200, 300 meters long. All with all beers, tables laid out. The atmosphere is better. It's outside, but it's tented, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think with London, the whole hustle and bustle, Reading, it seems to be a really nice, relaxed atmosphere. And then on your doorstep, in the context is, and you leave there, if you do want to go for a nightcap, there's some really fine local pubs as well.
Yeah, I mean, when I was chatting to people that have been to GBBF, all they ever seem to be talking about is, I want to try the American kegged beer. I want to try the American keg beer. I want to try the European keg beer. But then, when people talk about Reading, they always go, I want to try this cask ale. I want to try this cask ale. I want to try this box cider.
Yeah.
And that speaks more of people want to be British, proper British beer festival.
That's it. That's it, Stuart, and this is why I said to you last year, you and Andrew must come this year to the festival. Now, weather-wise, it's not looking too good, so make sure you've got your raincoat with you. But whatever happens, we are definitely going to have good beer and good fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we've already lined up one beer that we both looking forward to, which is the Siren Chocolate Cake.
Caribbean Chocolate Cake. Yeah. So Siren Craft Brewery,
Um,
absolutely fantastic. I had one of their beers last night. It was Calypso, and it was a sour beer. Um,
nice.
so, Stuart, hopefully that's also going to be on tap in the ale house, so you'll be able to try that as well.
Yeah, because we want to support the local pubs when we're down there as well,
Oh
as
yeah.
we did with the City of Ales last year.
Mm.
But yeah, if you're at the Grumpy Goat, if you're at Beer House, Grumpy Goat in Reading, or Beer House in Ossett, definitely check out Five Towns.
Definitely, definitely. Um, and the great thing about the Grumpy Goat, over the weekend I did beer pairing with some of their fantastic cheeses. Again, Reading Ale Cider Festival, they're going to have a stall. So Stuart, we're going to be spoiled for choice, mate. Absolutely spoiled for
So
choice.
that's another good thing about these two bottle shops. Both do plenty of events supporting local breweries and local eateries like cheeses and meats and relishes.
That's it. So when we come to try Blackie's Brewery's beers, that's where I'm going to purchase a lot of the cheese and crackers because it's all local. And local beer, local cheeses, local relishes. Let's get in there. You know what I mean? Let's do it in style.
Final taste and thoughts, and then sign off.
I think for me this is a session beer. Definitely one for a nice hot summer's day. And
Mm,
for me, the best thing about this is the bitterness. There's got them
yeah.
gooseberries and a nice citrus finish. Beautiful.
And for pairings, would you recommend?
I would say this here would be really, really good with a light cheddar. If
Yeah.
but
Nothing too starchy though, because of the complexities of the beer.
yeah, I also think what it would be nice with would be white fish. So maybe some type of either baked cod or some type of salted cod. I think it would work really, really
There
well.
was a there was a when I was in Leeds with my brother, there was a fish called whitebait,
Oh
which was
yeah, yeah, yeah,
really fishy,
yeah.
but it was really bitey and
Yeah.
zingy.
It is good.
That worked well with this whitebait.
Yep, yep, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, check out Five Towns. Thanks again for Kevin Black of Real Little Britain, Blackest Brewery, for joining me.
No problem at all. And Stuart, um, pass on my regards to Andrew, and I'll see you at 9 o'clock on Friday morning in Reading.
Friday morning, BDU ready.
Reading BDU. Let's bring it.
Uh, you take care.
Cheers. Slamacara.
Glammacar. Bye.